If you are new to the channel, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. Um, Fridays are usually a chill day for me, but today is especially special because this is a transformation portal. So if you are watching this on replay, just to give you a heads up, we go over a couple things in the Taurus show. We talk about the current energy, what's manifesting in love, finances, career, what your ancestors want to say, your spirit guides, and then we get a message from your person. So if you want to stick around towards the end, you can also pick a number in the chat and I will select a winner at the end of the live stream for tonight. I hope you guys are having the best 11:11 portal today. So I waited to come on till 11 tonight, and the message that I got for Taurus energy in general, this is a very significant time over the next year. Um, I believe Saturn goes direct, or there's something about I'm not familiar with astrology specifically, but I've been doing some research on the planetary alignment. So for those of you Tauruses that have been really enduring the past 2 years, a very tough karmic type of cycle or just tough experiences in general when it comes to everything, love, who you are as a person. It's not like the solar return or excuse me, it's not like the dark night of the soul. I'm not picking up that type of energy. Some of y'all may be going through that type of energy, but this particular portal, it's like a glow up loading. So whatever it is, whether it's heartbreak, um, losing material wealth, like fourth house energy, feeling abandoned, dealing with emotions surrounding abandonment, dealing with emotions surrounding just conflict, chaos, all those things are coming to an end or they will be coming to an end. So this is deep transformation for the Taurian energy in general. So like if you've had anybody do you wrong or mistreat you, throw spells your way, try to create havoc in your love life, all that energy, karma is going to be returned to those people. And those of you that are on the good side of karma, a lot of blessings and rewards are due to you. Okay. So, what's up, Nikki? So, before we get started, let me just look at the chat. What's up, Miss P? And then we'll get into these messages. I went today. I saw the movie Wakanda Forever. It was a really good movie. I liked it. So if y'all haven't seen it, check it out. I think y'all like it too. What's up, Tan? Yeah, it was a really good movie. What's up, Michael? I'm so glad to see you. If you're not following Michael over on Instagram, check out his Instagram page. If you have it, post it in the chat. He's a wonderful dancer. I really, really love it over there. Josiah. Oh, you just saw it too, 10? Yeah, that's where I was earlier. We went like this afternoon and watched it. What's up, Eric? What's up, self care? Yeah, y'all deserve it. So, Taurus energy in general, moving forward with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Um, yeah, you got to teach me one day, Buddha. One day I'm going to jump on there. Moving forward, a lot of, like I said, a lot of blessings is being returned to Taurus. You got a lot of great things coming towards you, especially if you are on the positive side of that karma. Those Taurian energy, because not everyone is vibing on the same vibration. So where there's one energy, there's always the protagonist or the person that is, the cause of your pain, whether that be Taurus or Taurus. If you've been on the negative side of that energy, you know, you reap what you sow type of season. It's harvest season coming up. All right, so let's get into Taurus current energy. We got the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Like I said, if there's been a lot of greed or just I want this, me, really stuck in the ego type of energy, like I said, it will come with a lot more harsh lessons. But for those of you that have a really healthy balance on who you are as a person, and you're not so attached to those material things and wanting things your way, a lot of blessings are coming towards you. And that was the main message that I got for Taurus energy in general. So I'm glad to see it. This portal is really promising a lot of positivity. What's up, One Piece? So let's see. Current energy for Taurus. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So Spirit wants to start off talking about the negative, okay? There's a lot coming up with the negative, self-absorbed energy. All right, for those of you that have been, like I said, self-absorbed, want everything to be your way, unwilling to change, unyielding energy, there is going to be a lot of trouble ahead. Things are going to be slowing down, out of alignment. Okay, Spirit is saying they want to talk first about the current energy for those Taurians that have been out of alignment. Something's gaining momentum. So what's gaining momentum for Taurus? What is gaining momentum for Taurus? The end of a tough cycle is gaining momentum. So let's talk about these personality clashes, because I feel like there's something going on in Taurian energy right now where, differences of opinion. For those of you Tauruses that are dealing with this, okay, where it's really difficult for you to accept another person's perspective or to be happy for another person, yeah, it looks like it's going to be really difficult for that type of energy. But for those of you that are not, okay, not self-absorbed, you're not having trouble moving forward, you're not having trouble staying in alignment, you're kind of like gaining the right type of momentum. That season of the people like attacking you. So Spirit is saying like Taurus energy, for those of you that are victims of this, you've been under a lot of attack. A lot of people have been like watching everything that you do. They're not really happy for you, even though they see you receiving a lot of blessings. There's people around you that are, gossiping or trying to speculate on what it is that you're personally doing, because they feel like whatever it is that you're doing towards, they can't control you or they can't get you to change your mind. So they're looking to blame you. It's giving me this type of energy where like you're the blame for everyone else's unhappiness. And it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with you triggering their demons, okay? So whatever's going on inside of them, a lot of people have been projecting their negative perspective on you, and when they meet that unstoppable force where you're unmovable Taurus, they can't get you to change your mind, or they can't get you to slow down, or they can't get you to focus on what they want you to focus on. They get mad at you. Okay, so in this season, Spirit is saying like a lot of people are about to leave your life. They're going to get tired of bothering you. They're going to get tired of not being able to change you, and they're about to just remove themselves out of your life. So y'all about to get a break. That's what I'm seeing here, Tauruses. Y'all are about to receive some type of break from people. So you're gonna notice that they don't want to call you no more because they're too busy dealing with their own shit, or they're not wanting to harass you anymore. They're gonna blame you. Okay, so right lately it's been like this blame energy, like blaming Taurus for everything. Okay, blaming Taurus for whatever's going wrong in their life. And the reason why they're blaming you, Taurus, is because things look good for you. So naturally, you're being blessed by the universe. Look at that. As soon as I say you're being blessed by the universe, let me turn the light on. The Six of Wands. Like I said, you're being blessed by the universe to like shine. So they're telling you over the next couple of months in this season, like shine. Don't dim your light. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot of like harvests. You're gonna look like you eating good, like you're happy, you're unbothered, just enjoying your life. Some of you, this could be romantically, like this could deal with some type of situation with like dealing with legal situations. Someone else is about to be faced with some type of legal situations for trying to like latch on to you or keep you back from your blessings. I feel like if you've been like turning down offers, even if this is contract deals or business deals, if you were guided to like stay out of the drama or to not commit to something that may have felt risky to you, this is confirmation that you did the right thing. Even if it was like in the form of like doing a business deal with another person or a business partnership, a lot to do with money. Okay. A lot of people were holding on to you for money. One of the hardest things in this season, Taurus, is going to be letting go of family and friends that you can't take with you. Because you're showing up as like the nurturer or the provider. So it's going to be difficult for you to stop spending your last on people or stop over giving to people that are like self-absorbed. And even though they may accuse you of being that way, you're meant to like recognize that they're projecting that over you and you ignore it and still continue to do it. But it is going to require you to leave a lot of people behind. And I feel like these are people that at one point you may have held some type of loyalty towards them. Like loyalty, respect. You could have respected them for the way they think or, you know, just who they are as a person. But something about these people have showed up in your current energy as being no good for you. Something about them not carrying their own weight. So a lot of these energies, they weren't able to carry their own weight. It was more, they put more burden on you than blessings. So anyone that's shown up in your energy as burdens will be karmic. Trying to manifest their material wealth off your back, Taurus. So in this current energy, in this episode 13, in this transformation energy, I see you releasing these people. Okay. Releasing a lot of users, a lot of energy vampires, seeing it for what it is and not for what you would like it to be. There's going to be some temptation as well, because someone's going to say to you, Taurus, like you can get somewhere faster if y'all work together. But if you take that person's offer or if you agree to like get into business with a particular person, Be careful because I feel like you'll end up losing more money, more time, more energy in the long run than if you cut your losses now. So right now in this season, you're being faced with like a decision. It's like you or them, Taurus. And before you can save anyone else, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself. So your finances is looking good. Things are going to be moving forward for you quickly. There's no trouble ahead. The sights look clear for you. The only trouble that I see coming for you is the effect, okay? A lot of these people cause this karma for themselves. But if you're not careful and you try to save everybody, they're going to sink the ship, okay? So Jack and Rose, you're going to be like Jack drowning in the ocean, and these people are going to be like Rose on the dam. Did Rose share the board with Jack? No. Okay? She ain't share the board. They could have both scooched over, took turns or something. But no. They're like, Jack, Jack. You're going to be Jack in the ocean if you don't let these people go in this transformation season. All right, so let's see what's manifesting in love, Taurus. Spirit. So what's manifesting in love is the Five of Wands. Like I said, this is your relationships, your romantic relationships, the relationships you have with your family, the relationship you have with your coworkers, your intimate relationship with your friends, people that you possibly allow in your home. You know what I mean? So what's manifesting is chaos. You got trouble ahead, Taurus, when it comes to love and relationships. Who's the cause? Who's the blame? People pointing fingers. No one accepting responsibility. No one accepting accountability for where they are right now. It's a lot of confusion in love right now. That's what I'm seeing. That's what's manifesting. What's manifest? Why the Five of Pentacles? Excuse me. Why the Five of Wands, Spirit, for Taurus? Okay, so here's why the Five of Wands is here. You're done, but these relationships are not done with you. You've walked away. All right, you decided that you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to argue. Your perspective has changed. What you want in a love has changed as well. So you're changing on a soul level. You're changing rapidly. For some of you, you're going to find out like a lot of things, a lot of lies, a lot of intentions of other people. It's about to be exposed and revealed to you. So you're going to start noticing like a lot of different readings may sound more negative of what you want to hear. And I feel like it has something to do with the eclipse and everything that has been happening under the sun is being illuminated. Secrets are coming out, truths are being revealed. Like you're really seeing the intentions of people. And as you're like paying attention like to how each individual person behaved one way, but the truth was that they were actually another way. So they're going to try to lie to you again, or they're going to try to like displace responsibility. So like, let's say for example, you have some type, it seems like commotion is going on around work. Let's say you confront someone before and you ask them, well, what did you tell Sam about X, Y, and Z? And that person says, well, I didn't say that. They said X, Y, and Z. So it's like everyone's pointing fingers at other people. Or they may be pointing at you, Taurus, and saying, well, you said that you were going to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I didn't say any of that. So a lot of this is manifesting in your love and relationships, Taurus, because of the page of swords. You're meant to see the truth for what it is, not for what you want it to be. So now spirit is asking you to like, yes, it will hurt. Yes, it may hurt your feelings. Yes, you may not like what you see, but be willing to receive the message so you can move accordingly. All right. I'm also seeing that some of you will feel very conflicted and you're going to give someone a second chance. Okay. I am picking up second chance energy here between you and someone else. Now, who that person might be, like I said, it may be in your romantic life. It may be with your family. You may give your family a second chance. But they're telling you that if they're not on your level, right? You can't change their perspective, nor can you rush their evolution. And with the Fool card, you'll be repeating a cycle with someone if you ignore their underlying intentions or their true motives. So let's see, because Ten of Swords is saying that you've done this already before. Okay, something that you've done already before is coming back around for a second chance. Let's see. Yeah, you're being tested. So let's talk about this immature person. So, like I said, there's an immature person in your life. This is someone that I'm picking up strong Sagittarius energy. They don't have to be a Sagittarius, but this is someone, they have like big dreams. That's how I feel. This is someone that gives you a lot of like wishful thinking. Like if you give this a chance, Taurus, they're promising that they're going to be a better person or they're promising that they're going to be different next time. So be aware of that because this is what's manifesting in your love life. Like if you give me more time, I plan on doing better. I plan on giving you everything that you waited for. So someone wants you to wait on them, Taurus. Who is this person that wants Taurus to wait on them? They want you to wait on them. And I feel like in a like for a moment you feel like this gut feeling like I don't know, that just don't feel right or something just don't sound right. But they're working really hard to change your mind about something, whoever this person is. What's this person's true intentions for Taurus? Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a liar. So someone is watching you and they're studying you. But before they actually tell you everything, they want you to tell them first, like how much you already know. So this way they could lie to you. For some of you, there's a person that's been cheating on you or lying to you about somewhere that they went. So if you're dating someone, Taurus, and I'm seeing someone that you're dating, they either go out with friends or they go out with family, right? But they tell you like they don't have enough money or they don't have enough funds for something. And they like waiting on you to offer. So someone in your life like waits on you to like offer them the money, but they didn't work for it themselves. Somebody here like spends money before they have it. They have a tendency of like blowing through their own personal money, and then they come to you after they've like used all of their funds up. And so they come to you and they tell you, you know, like, I have this bill to pay, or I have X, Y, and Z bills to pay. Their whole objective or their whole intentions behind just dropping that load on you about their personal life or their problems is is for you to pick up the subliminal message that they're trying to give you. And the subliminal message that they're trying to give you is, I want you to offer me what I'm lacking, so this way I don't have to ask you for it out of my own mouth, and you can kind of pick up the indirect communication that I want you to pay for this for me, or that I want you to buy this for me, or that I want you to help me with these bills. So someone's being very passive aggressive with you. And I feel like because you care about this person, you would willingly, you know, do for them. Like, you want to see them happy. You want to see them doing good. For some of you, this could be a family member as well. So they're like watching you. They see how much money you spend. They're sitting like in the shadows, paying attention to what you buy. Like, did you buy yourself a pair of extra shoes? Did you take yourself out? And they're looking at what you have coming in, Taurus, with the intentions to one day ask you. But they're not going to ask you directly. They're going to have conversation with you, tell you what they have going on, and they want you to just say, oh, well, I have an extra car. Oh, well, or you could come live with me. Or, oh, well, you can, you know, I could do this for you. They want you to offer it so that way in the end, they can say, well, technically, Taurus, I never really asked you for anything, you offered. So be aware of that, because this is the intentions that Spirit wants you to see about these people or this person. Okay. The second message that I have for someone, there's a third party situation. Now, this third party situation could be someone's habit. They have a habit of like going out and partying. And when they go out and party, they go out and have a fun time, right? And I feel like this person may post something online and you may see it, and it shows you that they went somewhere, or they were talking to somebody or doing something that they said they weren't going to do. Now, here's where it gets tricky, okay? Because this person is going to say to you, be careful not to over talk, or tell them like, I saw on the phone that you were this place, or I saw that you were online, but you told me your phone was dead. You follow me? This person's going to let you tell them all your sources. Okay. And the reason why this person wants you to tell them all your sources of how you found out the truth is so that way they can counteract that truth. So they wait for you to tell them your truth first, and then so that way they can come up with an elaborate lie or an elaborate excuse. But this is a very calculated liar. This is the type of liar that collects data. Okay? This is the type of liar that collects data. Because I feel like this person is, for someone, this person, like, they're very arrogant about it too. So they may get defensive, like, oh, you're just being insecure, or oh, you're just being jealous. But they're hiding something. So what exactly are they hiding? For those of you that where you know your person, like you know where your person works or you know what they do for like a living, it's something about this Fool card. Like they're lying to you about they did something very risky. But they're not even remorseful. They're only combative with you because you know the truth. So some of you guys are dealing with somebody that has the audacity to get mad at you when you call them out on their lie. They get defensive. This is not someone that likes that you can see through their bullshit or you can see through their tactics, okay? It's like they want to have their cake and eat it too without you. They don't want to lose you, but they want to be able to go out there, have fun, date other people, but want to keep you still on a leash, or they want to keep you still as an option. I heard get the picture. So this person wants you to like create the picture yourself so they don't have to assume no responsibility or accountability for how they had you waiting on them. Some of you guys, like for someone here, this is somebody that has done things like left you waiting for them to like come home or left you waiting for them to like call you back. And they tell like little white lies. And none of the shit that they say adds up. It don't make no sense. Something just don't make no sense. So you're changing the way that you I feel like there's one person that you at one point you used to have a lot of respect for this person. But you're noticing certain little telltale signs that this person has a habit of doing. They have a habit of using your own information against you as a mechanism to make you doubt yourself or to make you doubt whether or not you're sure of what you know intuitively. So now your perspective around this person, you're starting to see that they're very self-absorbed. They only care about themselves. When it comes to what they want, they make that a priority and you come second best, or you're not a priority in this person's life. So whatever delays this person was manifesting into your life because of your connection with them, spirit is kind of like separating the two of you. So you can decipher your energy from their energy. But this is going to be very painful. I heard tooth extraction. Someone may be getting a tooth extraction. Or it may feel as painful as a tooth extraction with no Novocaine. And I feel like the moment you drop this bad habit or the moment you cut this person off from being able to access you. So I'm seeing that you're about to do something like you're not going to be posting for this person to see. You're not going to be sharing where you at so they can keep tabs on you. You're just cutting off all of their sources of information around what you're doing with your personal life, and you're about to have some type of glow up. You're about to have some type of transformation, and you're depriving a monster, okay? And when I say monster, I'm talking about like someone that you've been feeding, someone's ego that you've been kind of like silently feeding. Because all they want is for you to just like sit at home waiting on them, or for you to still be there when they get back. You know what I'm saying? And you're about to notice that as soon as you drop this bad habit and all the chaos that it brought into your life, all the pain and deep emotional, constantly having to emotionally repair yourself from this person, it's been a lot of work. All right. you're going to notice like things start to speed up for you. You know, your manifestations come more faster. You're about to notice that things that you want to accomplish for yourself, you have way more energy because someone is using your energy as like an emotional source or like a gratification source. You make them feel good. They feel like through you, they get to experience some type of radiance, right? Some type of shine. Like you give them some type of glory. They love the way that it's like when they had you, they didn't know how to treat you. That's the best way I could put that. And I feel like this is someone that you would have given your all to, Taurus, or this is someone that you gave your all to. But when they had you, they did not know what to do with you. So this person and you are parting ways because the energy between the two of you was imbalanced, okay? One of you were given too much. This person was playing a lot of different games. They'll go back and forth between making you feel like they'll do like little things, like send you a text message or say something nice, right? And then you would give them some type like, oh, okay, let's have a conversation. I think we're starting a conversation, or I think we're stimulating a conversation. And this person would pull back their energy. This is a little game that they play because they have to feel like they have your attention, or they have to feel like you still want them. And if they feel like you still want them, y'all, let me explain something to you. Because I'm picking up a lot of Virgo energy. Excuse me. A lot of this Virgo energy that I'm picking up on is very dark. And this is someone that does, it's like sadist energy a little bit. When they're under some type of karma, they have like this thing. They may be into like Dom and Sub. I'm picking up Dom and Sub type of energy. But this person they vibrate on a frequency where it's like when they feel like they've done something wrong, they when they're vibrating at this frequency, they may do like self mutilation to themselves, or they may do things to like hurt themselves. I don't care if it's like going to the gym and pushing their body so hard to make their body feel pain. This is someone that does things to make themselves feel pain when they feel like you're mad at them, right? It's like a debilitating placement in their chart or something that causes this person to respond to rejection this way, or just respond in general. Like this is someone that could sit for hours and reread your text messages or stare at your pictures. There's something about memories that they live off of. Where they try to like reverse this spell that you have over them by like they'll it's so hard to put into words, okay? Ooh. Give me a second. Let me process this energy, my damn self. It's like tapping into the mindset of this person or this energy in general as a collective, because it's showing up in so many different scenarios and ways. I could literally count the ways with you. But the overcast, okay, the archetypal energy is like wanting this person not feeling like they don't deserve you is a part of their self mutilation type of energy that they it's like a behavioral or right, their human design is like that hermit energy. Yeah, the hermit talks about a spiritual, you know what I'm saying? It is a spiritual mastery, but from a low vibrational standpoint, this person could be like very self-absorbed, self-loathing, restrict themselves from eating, drinking. It can get really dark with this type of Virgo energy, where they'll put themselves through excruciating pain and then use you as a prize or a reward. It's almost like they put themselves through these series of atonement and in one sense want to punish you at the same time. I'm not getting an energy of this person. Some of you, it may be that extreme where like they physically want to fight, but these are the type of placements where their relationships could be really toxic or can become really unhealthy. But there's this subtle energy where you would barely even notice it because like this person could dress well, hold themselves together, but they have like that aspect of them that likes the leather, the cuffs, and it can become really dark in that realm, as in it's like that Christian Grey type of energy. There is a lot of unpacked trauma in even that type of storyline. But it's like if you misbehave or you don't answer, like that person fixates on, you know, punishing you a little bit. This is what I'm picking up here. And in order to get you to participate in this person's game or this person's game, pretty much, they have to send you a message or they have to make physical contact with you again, gets your hopes all high, and then punish you the way they would punish themselves. But then in their mind, they view that as love and is very like sadist type of energy. So just know that all of this is being illuminated about this person. Some of you guys, I see you actually calling this person out, like calling them for what they are. And like you're the only person, like Anastasia, when she told Christian Grey, like, you're sick, you have an issue, like you need to get help, pretty much. He had never dealt with someone that, male or female, doesn't matter. He had never dealt with someone that put a title to that person's behavior. You know what I'm saying? That person, you're changing you're a part of this person's spiritual maturity process in some way, somehow. And how you play a role in that is by you not sugarcoating shit for this person. Like, you straight up telling this person, like, no, that is toxic, okay? Or no, that is immature. You have an insecurity. You have an aspect of yourself that is dark, but you hide it. You know what I'm saying? There's something that you do to this person that causes them to transcend that deep emotional wound that they may have. Okay, for some of you, this person was, they had an abuser. They could have been abused by someone else. that they only know this as love. Hi, Serena. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is someone that they dress well, male or female. They keep their house in order. Everything is like in tip top shape. They they could drive really nice cars, have wonderful professions, but they don't show the world the real them. This is someone that does not show the world the real them, but you can see how self-absorbed this person is. You can see that they are emotionally imbalanced. You can see that the facade that they created for the rest of the world is they're not able to project that reality they want you to have of them. Like you're able to see past it. And it intimidates this person. Page of Swords. This is also someone that may be very analytical, logical, where they have to back everything up by research, data. You have to pull out receipts or something. Because this person does like self-sabotaging behaviors, self-disruptive behaviors. And for some of you, it's not like they do drugs or they drink excessively. Maybe they do. But this is how subtle it is. Just think about this for a second. This person also expresses this in a subtle way where they will like, they could do little things like starve themselves or deprive themselves of normal happy luxuries. Like I don't deserve to go out this weekend, or I don't deserve to smile, or I don't deserve. You would notice that they say certain things, or they may not even say it, they just inflict that type of rigorous plan on themselves. And it's because they feel like they deserve to be punished for whatever reason. It's just like a cycle. And this person is going through some type of spiritual awakening, but it's only through you turning your back. Okay? So I see you turning your back on this person, leaving them to figure it out. With the Page of Pentacles, this is telling me that this person, they will reach out, they will text you, they may say 2-word sentences, because they need to know that you still care. All right, let's think about it for a second. Hi, Maria. Let's think about it for a second. When Anastasia said that she was done with Christian Grey, right? I'm just giving y'all examples. Welcome to the Taurus show. She like gave him back all his stuff. She didn't want nothing from him. You know, she had to cut communication off from this person. This person was really deep embedded into her life. All right. And that's just to show you that dynamic playing out from a movie perspective. And like he still kept a close eye on her. He still was watching her. And she was aware that he was technically still watching her, but she wasn't, you know, feeding into it. So he would do certain things like study what he felt like she would couldn't refuse. So this person may do something where they know you may not be able to refuse, or you may not want to refuse, right? Refuse their text message or refuse their offer, whatever they're offering you. They feel like it's something you won't refuse. This person is going to offer you like, you know, I'll pay for you to come see me, or we can come and see each other. 5 of Swords. They're trying to get you to put your defenses down. Now here's where it becomes karmic. And let me tell you, when I say karma don't care if it's good, bad. Here's where it becomes a lesson for you, Taurus, and you specifically. When this person, whatever this person offers you, no matter how good it sounds or appears to be, with the Five of Swords energy here, they're gonna like get irritated, and they're going to text you, they're going to say something, they're going to offer you some type of exchange to get your energy back into the flow of what y'all used to do, whatever this is y'all used to do. Make up to break up, whatever it is, cat and mouse, I don't care. Y'all put the whatever it is you did with this person, they want you back invested in doing it, because you're not playing by the rules. And in this person's game, or in their non-disclosure of how they operate, they feel like you know them and you're operating outside of the rules that they set. And I feel like this person didn't even tell you the rules. They set them intentionally, and subconsciously you just been operating based off of the rules that they have set for this connection. They set the pace, they set the momentum, they set how far it's going to go. There are no real curriculum, there is no real rules. This person has been setting it all along. So now that you've been made aware, right, spirit's making you aware with all of this energy of what's manifesting, what can't you see. What's up, Echo? This person has to do something to get you to put your guards down. And in their mind, they've been experiencing karma. And their karma has been forcing them to change their perspective, to stop behaving this way, to work on themselves, to show up as the person that they claim to be on paper to the public. To the public. To the public. To Publix. Maybe this person shops at Publix. I don't know. But Spirit is saying, before you let this person have you, before you just fall like putty into their hands, set the rules with this person. Set the rules. Do not let this person play games with you. Do not let this person string you along. Do not let this person determine the pace. You set the pace. You create the rules. You make sure that you're straight up and honest about what you will and will not accept. Okay? And that's where the transformation begins. That's where the transformation happens. That's the tower moment. This person is not expecting you to put your foot down. They're not. They're expecting you to miss them. They're expecting you to want to see them. They're not expecting you to tell them, listen, I'm sorry, sweetie, you got to heal. They're not expecting you to say, you know, or even energetically show this person. So Spirit wants you to know, like, what's manifesting is an opportunity for you to rewrite the narrative in this connection. Otherwise, you out. What's up, Sway? You out. You would drop this person like a bad habit. Because this person, they're used to getting their way with you. They may be spoiled, okay? Or they feel like you spoil them because of the way like you're willing to fight for them, or you're willing to fight for this connection or keep it alive. They see that all about you. Good for you, sweet pea. Look at that. Toxicity patterns. And listen, we all have toxic traits. We all have patterns. We all have gone through spiritual awakenings and transformation. But it's being transformed. All these are major arcana. You got the Tower, Death, and the Sun. So all hope is not lost, but you will have to put your foot down. See? Seeking God in romantic gesture. This person is quite capable of giving you everything you want, but you have to know what you want. So like Pretty Woman, I'm being reminded of Pretty Woman. How much? And when I say how much, I'm not just talking about financially. I'm saying how much do you want better than what you've been receiving? How much of it will you accept? What's unacceptable? What are your parameters? So Spirit is really saying, when it comes to love, get clear on what your boundaries are, what your parameters are, and speak up with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it hard for them to have to guess or wonder. Listen, these these are the things I will. These are the things I desire. These are my heart's desires. I have no room for inconsistency, which means that you're willing to show up in this connection the exact way you want them to show up in the connection, and you're not leaving it up to chance, or you're not, you're not leaving it up to them to do the guesswork. You're like, listen, you need to work on this. This is a problem for me. Ace of Cups. I'm not sacrificing myself to be in love with anybody. I will share my love with you. I will over pour into you, but I'm not going. It's not going to be at a detriment to you, to who you are. And this is a testament to your growth, Taurus. This is a testament to how much you don't really need another person to validate you, or you don't need another person to make you feel whole. And that's what's, we're just saying, that's what's why you were prepared. That's why you were delayed in a lot of situations when it came to love, is because you had to break those toxic patterns within yourself, so you wouldn't accept it in anyone else. Bars. All right, Taurus. Okay, let's talk about money for a second. What's manifesting financially for all of my Taurians? What's the money looking like? What's the career? What's manifesting? Any predictions? What's up, Emily? I think it's Emily, right? So what's manifesting in finances and career is the Three of Swords. Taurus, what is that about? Why is pain the manifestation for Taurus? What's up, Bruchelli? Why is this the manifestation for Taurus? For some of you, I heard prophet. So some of you guys may be like a prophet, or you may be sharing your testimonies, and sharing your personal life story is meant to unlock a lot of wealth for you. I'm seeing you put a lot of your emotions, all the wishes that you wanted for something, that you wanted for another person, all the love you wanted to give another person, all of the failed relationships that you once experienced, like you're putting that into something. You're giving birth to a beautiful, some of y'all, it's a baby. Some of y'all will be giving birth to a baby, and that's your abundance. Some of you guys will be giving birth to a business, a new creative idea. I'm seeing a lot of downloads. That's what makes your story unique, okay? That's what makes your journey so unique. It's the hard shit that you went through. It's intended to take you like leaps. You're intended to go like leaps and bounds with this energy. Yeah, I'm seeing you really become like focused on yourself. For those of you that are really career driven right now, really career driven, you're going after your dreams and your ambitions, but you're doing it from a logical standpoint. So this logic that you're applying over your emotions, it's really magician work, really, right now. That's what I feel like here. Some of you, I'm not gonna hold you. I am seeing that you're using this emotional. You're using your present emotions to manifest off of. And for those of you where you were dealing with a non-committal person, male or female, you might walk away saying things like, thanks to that person, now I'm a multimillionaire. If that person didn't break my heart, I would have never made that TikTok that went viral on them. Do 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 do. You wouldn't have taken that leap of faith if that person didn't make you feel like you weren't good enough. You wouldn't have got that revenge body if that person didn't break up with you. There's someone outside of yourself that was a catalyst to you finally revisiting something that you once put down. For some of you, you used to be really good at something back in the day, or you started something, but then you stopped because you got into a relationship. That relationship hurt you. And it's like, it was just like no other door opened up like the one that you were already carrying. So some of y'all are pregnant subconsciously with grief, pain, agony, and it's supposed to unlock a door for you. But not just any door. It's something that you're already good at. There's some type of talent that you're already good at. A method of healing, self-care, self-love that you already are aware of. Some of y'all may, dance, sing, write, create. And that's like your way of like dealing with your experiences. Just your therapy. So whatever you use for self-care, self-love therapy, writers, you about to take a risk on yourself. And I do see that there will be someone watching the show. So some of y'all are about to put on a very elaborate show. "365 days of agony for someone." I'm telling you, especially if you were like left to feel like you were an option, or left to feel like you were left out of the party, or you were counted out, or no one thought you were going to make it. You're using that as ammunition or fuel to your fire. With the high priestess, like, you're walking through a portal. You're like, there's nothing left here for me. I'm packing my bags and I'm about to time travel. And I'm going to travel to a point in time where I've envisioned myself having everything that I want. So y'all are co-creating right now, right here. Two of Cups. And it's interesting because, like I said, you guys have love also in your finances and career, what's manifesting, which means you're going after doing something that you love. It's going to be different for each and every single one of you. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I'm so glad to hear that. Look at that. Queen of Cups. You about to put all your emotions into this. All the emotions you were. Man, you're about to be so selfish in this next season. So this is like groundbreaking energy right here. So in this present moment, you may be feeling like it's coming, but when it hits, it's gonna hit home. And I see you just going after it. Like you're not even afraid anymore. You're not even unsure anymore. You may cry through it. You may, just go through this whole purging process. So somebody's about to write the world's greatest next breakup song. It's about to be on the top 10, off the charts, replayed over and over again. Okay, Adele, I see you. This is gonna be off the fucking chain, okay? Look at that. Ace of Wands, you take your power back. I manifested this one, I'll manifest another one. If that job didn't want me, or that, that person didn't see the potential in my abilities, I'll do it by myself. I'll become whoever I need to become to make sure that I'll come out on top. I heard Thank You X, something about, that song by Ariana Grande where she was talking about all her exes and how she thanked each and every single one of them for helping her manifest where she is right now in life. This is what this is. So some of y'all have like a person in your life that has been like the greatest gift to your glow up. Okay. The greatest gift to your glow up. I really don't feel like, I feel like whoever this person is as well, this message goes deeper because this is more than just money. Okay, this is your heart chakra. Some of the best material or the best messages. I don't care if you're a tarot reader. I don't care if you are an artist of any kind or you're just a free person out here. Your life experiences qualifies you for this. So don't ever feel like maybe you don't have enough time under your belt. Maybe you don't have a lot of experience. But if you're willing to be self-taught, you can teach yourself anything. And a lot of you have lost everything already and you're recreating from the ground up. So for those of you that are at that ground level and all you got with you is your bag of pains or your bag of bones, and whoever has hurt you at your core, they're giving birth to you, a new version of you. And you're like rising like a phoenix. That's the energy that I see here. And when this person sees you, yes, living your life, making time to go out and party again, it's going to crush them. Because I do feel like with this Ace of Wands here, you're like a free bird. You're free to date. You're free to do whatever you want to do. But someone refused to heal. Someone refused to see your worth. When they have the opportunity. So now they have to witness you change. And now they're like, you followed your heart and that's how you got here. And it's making them look within. Okay, so I do feel like there is a person here that is still tied to your journey. And a lot of times when you use when you pull off your own life experiences as the conduit of manifesting your future, that person is interwoven in your plan. Whether you were doing it knowingly or unknowingly, it's still a woven. This person is being woven into your glow up. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're aware of it, the tie that you share with this person may continue to show up in your energy. But with everything, there's duality. So where you ascend or where you grow, naturally, whatever lies beneath will grow with it. Because that's the way that the tie was created. So some of you are in the process of creating an emotional tie with someone that can potentially affect your money. A lot of you, this may be a twin to you or a significant counterpart or soulmate in your life. And you guys are meant to facilitate each other in a way. That's what I'm seeing here. Look at that. This Wheel of Fortune. And the way that I see you guys facilitating each other, it's like once you've reached a certain pinnacle of your success, this relationship comes along. You have the King and Queen of Swords. And look at that. It heals like... It's not even really about, like I said, the money. It's like you're way more abundant together. You're way more powerful together. But the only way to get you on your journey, for some of you Taurus, you're a fixed sign, right? So a lot of times when you are stuck in complacency, these relationships or soulmates will come in to propel you forward. And it's like a slingshot. And you slingshot into what would take the average person 5-10 years to do. You're able, this person slingshotting you forward and propelling you forward into this transformation over yourself, you could do in less than a year. You know what I'm saying? Wow, the Ten of Cups. You have no idea. This is your story. And you may be confused. I do feel like, the future may not be promised, but the present moment, a lot is going down. So if you've had a conversation with someone today, 11/11, like marks groundbreaking territory for you. 2023 is going to look really different for a lot of people. A lot of different. Is that even a word? It's going to look so different. And I feel like this is something this was hard. You barely got out of this one, but your focus is on peace. This is your spiritual, this is spiritual mastery. And when you've mastered spiritual mastery, you've mastered the within element. And when you've mastered that, manifesting is effortless. I'm telling you, you could do it. Everything you touch turns to gold. Someone's gifts are also being activated and heightened as well. But this is like, you got to stay out of your own way. You got to make sure that you don't allow your emotions to get the best of you and cause you to react in a way where you stunt your growth because of something you're not able to or want to have to feel or experience. If you master that, I'm telling you, this is definitely North Node type of energy. Self mastery. You can repeat the process over and over again. This is the type of energy where you done been through it so much, all right, or you have picked apart these experiences so well to the point where it's like keys. You have keys to the universe now. You're unlocking aspects of your chart, okay? That promises you by default. Where you know what's coming for you. You know the goodness that's coming for you. Look at that. You have direct. Learn how to find and direct your ideal clients and customers to your offers, websites, content, social media channels. So learn how to direct your traffic. You have angelic help. This is a time to trust in the universe and know that you will be provided for. There is a career or blessing lining up for you, so stay positive and believe. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you during this time. Ask for help. And I think we got this, last week as well. Consider asking for help with regard to your financial problems. Look at your financial situation from a new perspective. You still have some resources remaining. So all is not lost. Look at that. Then I say it's interesting that you have emotions over your Three of Swords and emotions. Your emotions are affecting your finances. You're paying too much attention to your love life and ignoring your career. Earn money doing something that you love, or a dream job might be offered to you. And then you got show up. So you direct the traffic to your website or wherever you channel, and then show up every single day. Consider consistency is queen in marketing your business online. Show up every day for your audience, give value, and make offers. That's pretty self-explanatory. So big up to all my my ascending masters out here. Okay, I see y'all. All right. Are y'all ready? Let's see what your angels, what messages your ancestors, angels, spirit guides have for all my Tauruses at this time. Hold on, my cards want to act funny. So Spirit has a message for all of my Taurians. And your message is temperance. All right, why this energy for Taurus? Okay, so for all my healers, shamans, okay, I don't care if you are just a healer in your own home. Everybody comes to you because you're the person that has all the answers, okay? Or you're out here on the front line doing God's work, okay? You are appreciated. You got the moon here. Something is about to, something that's being, that's Something that has been kept secret from you is about to be revealed. This feels very positive. The Fool card. You have the Fool all over here. There, you have a decision coming up. So your spiritual team wants you to know you have a decision that's about to approach you. What do you want to do? All right, I see you being indecisive around it, like really trying to get clear on what exactly it is that you want. Um, so even though the path may not be lit for you, or you may not be able to see with your physical eyes, they're asking you to trust and have faith. Your belief is going to be all that you need to make a decision between whether you want to stay at your job or resign. Some of you are being faced with that choice. Whether you want to entertain a relationship with someone new or wait on someone old. If you're willing to put in the hard work, will it pay off? So there is a sense of uncertainty that Spirit has been deliberately and strategically withholding from you, because they want you to tap into faith and they want you to tap into your belief. Thank you for the super chat, Nadia. Appreciate you. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Whatever your decision is, they want you to feel confident in it, because again, you won't have anyone else to blame, and they damn sure don't want you blaming yourself. They want you to know the cause and effect. They want you to know all of the details and have done your research. So this way you know that you've put your best foot forward at all times, no matter what the experience is, no matter whether it's something you really want to have to deal with or experience, or it's just something completely out of your comfort zone. Once you experience that sensation of raw belief and faith in where you're headed, even if even if the future is unclear and the past is hazy, or it hasn't been, showing you that it's possible to get better, this is an uncomfortable space to be in, but it's necessary. Your spiritual team has placed these restrictions on you in a way to make you more sure of yourself. Let's just put it that way. That's the best way to put that one. Make sure you're sure of yourself. Are you sure you want this, Taurus? Are you sure you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad can it be? I'm just living out my destiny. How bad? So something about the Lorax could be significant. I think in the movie The Lorax, in the end, he realized that whatever he was in pursuit of, everything came at a price. And once you understand that everything comes at a price, you stop fearing making the wrong decision. So if you reside in that space of, I want to make the right decision, I want to pick the right person, I don't want to fail, I don't want to have to experience this, all of your focus and emotions are going into what you don't want. And the universe is saying, we can only bring you everything that you say you don't want, because that's where all your focus is going. But if you understand that everything comes with consequences, whether that be good or bad, you'll stop putting so much pressure on yourself to get it right and start allowing yourself to experience things without the expectations to know how, when, or where it plays out into your reality. I'll share a personal experience with you guys, right? Which one you want me to share with them? Let me pull out my little archives. Okay. So, That one? I mean, I guess. Okay. So that's the one they want me to share with you. Um, when I moved to Texas, right? Backstory for those of you that are new to the channel. Hey y'all, welcome to the Taurus show. Um, so last year I became homeless, right? And it was me and my three kids, and we had nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. I was living this day all by ourselves. But I have family in Texas. So I had to make a really big move last year. And I had to move across state lines. So I had to sell everything I had, and I had a short period of time to go about my business. Well, all I had was my van, and I loved this van. So I said to myself, which is another comfort, all I have is my tarot cards, and my kids are my most valuable possession. My tarot cards and my red van. Mind you, I had manifested this red van, um, down to the color. I manifested down to the leather seats. I couldn't believe it was the only red van on the lot. That's how much thought and detail went into this manifestation, right? So I moved to Texas, and I had a lot of, I was living out of my car, and I was going to like move straight into my mom's house. She was going to give me her house, and she was moving into another house. Well, long story short, my sister ended up not giving my mom the house, and my mom took her house back. So now the house that I was going to come to, mind you, I was trying to, yes, I was making the sacrifice, but I was holding on to the confirmation or the belief that when I got there, it would be a even exchange. So I still wanted something to hold on to just to get me to get to Texas, right? So Spirit let me have that. Had I known that ahead of time, that the house situation was going to fall through, I probably wouldn't have moved. I would have stayed in that state. You know what I'm saying? But something had to get me across state lines. And it started off as a promise from my mom that we would swap. I would be able to move straight into the house that she had, and she was going to get a bigger home. So that got me to Texas. Now, eventually, Spirit started revealing to me little by little that it wasn't going to be working out that way. So the disappointments were coming in increments, but it was a lot to take on at the time because it was outside of my comfort zone. I was a black sheep in my family, so I really was not trying to be around my family long term. But this was my pilgrimage. This was my path to walk, and it was a part of a year long cycle that I started to embark on. So I didn't really know what to expect. So there I was. It's me, my kids were in this room. I had only been there a month. What's up, Mac? I was only there. I've only been in Texas for a month at this point. My cousin had just passed away. I drove back to Georgia with my mom. I drove her down, then drove back to Texas. So I was doing a lot of back and forth driving with my red van. And I was the chauffeur. So I had less and less time to do tarot readings. I had less and less time to show up for the things that I wanted to do for myself, outside of for my children and everyone else. So how about um what happened? That whole night's a blur. But I caught myself going to my sister's house. Mind you, another distraction. And we were having a conversation that day about car accidents. Okay, so my sister was telling me, we were having a conversation about being precautious and what you should and should not do. Like it's okay to be fearless, but a good amount of fear is healthy for you because it keeps you safe. And I was telling her that I don't believe in that because, I wouldn't be in Texas if I was playing it safe. Truth be told, I still had a little bit of fear that it wasn't going to work out. So technically, I was operating in that same fear type of energy. So she was like, "So you're telling me, what if you just woke up one day and you decided that you, because you don't believe in fear or being precautious, you like to live on the side of you can't make no mistakes. What if you just got hit by a car one day? Would that change your mind?" Literally, she gave this specific example of what she would perceive to be like the worst case scenario. Like you got in an accident. Would you think, she was like, would you think twice then before walking the damn street? Or are so she was kind of like, she was picking on me a little bit. And we do that to each other where we stretch each other's perspective. I call it debate. I call it a debate. She calls it arguing, but it's all perspective, right? So an hour later, she was still bugged by the fact that I was implying a perspective that she wasn't ready to hear. And I was poking the bear or instigating the situation because I could feel that she was rejecting me. Like her mind wasn't trying to comprehend that. But I was operating in a little bit of chaos magic. What is chaos magic? I'm gonna tell you the truth, even though it makes you feel uncomfortable, because at the end of the day, I can tell it's making you feel uncomfortable, but I know I'm trying to plant a seed that continues to water inside of you. She feels that, right? And so she's like trying to project the worst case scenario. Well, when I left her house, I got T-boned by another car on my driver's side. How the hell we lived through that, I don't fucking know. But um yeah, it was like someone ran a red light. They hit me from the side, and me and my kids were in the car, and like the car spun around. And of course, no one would ever know that because when I got out of the hospital, I was in the hospital for like a day, but I got back right online. So I don't really let much like detour me for what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's not an easy path, but long story short, I lost the van. So now that was a second comfort. And now I'm stuck in the house with my mom. And I have to see the people that I don't necessarily care to see every day. And I have nowhere else to go except my 2 fucking feet. You see these 2 feet here? So now I'm I really am in an uncomfortable situation where I don't know where I'm going. And at this time, everyone's coming back around in my life. I got my ex baby daddy coming back, and he's just like, you can always come back to me. I have this person over here, telling me, well, at least you can stay with mom. And everybody that's in my sibling circle, they're happy that I'm finally being put down in a position where they feel like I'm cat cornered. They feel like, you know, TT can't go nowhere. At this point, she's at the mercy of us. At this point, she's vulnerable. At this point, whatever we say goes because now she's a dependent, right? So all that spirit is allowing everyone to utilize my experience for their own growth at the same time. So I had two options, right? Two of Pentacles. I had two options here. I could sit there and be mad that I lost my previous apartment in Georgia, that I had to move state lines, that I got into a car accident, that I had to live with my mother that I hadn't lived with since I was, 15? Be surrounded by siblings that haven't liked me my fucking entire life, and have everyone sit there and tell me how they felt about me. So in that season, I went about a good 3 months 3, 4 months. Every single day, I listened. Excuse me. I'm listening to my mom. She blasting her church. She's telling me what I can and can't do. There's videos on my main channel where you literally hear everyone in the background talking because they didn't care if I was reading tarot or if I had nothing but a freaking corner to do everything in. It was uncomfortable, but I had some place. I had a place in mind, right, of where of who I was. I held a space for myself in an environment where it wasn't looking like it was conducive for me or my kids. But I had to be still and I had to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I had nothing else to hold on to. I didn't have things. I didn't have comforts. Um and when I wasn't doing that for myself to stay mentally sane and at peace with myself, I then had to give it to my children who also had their reality shifting at the same time. So, yeah, walks in the park, long days. There's sometimes I would just do recordings sitting on the ground outside in random places. It stretched me in ways that I'm forever grateful for. You know what I'm saying? And had I not did it, I probably wouldn't feel the way I feel about myself today. You understand? So the moon energy, and had I known that I was gonna get hit, if I really knew that I was gonna get hit by a car, you think I would have moved? You think I would have got in the car? Like there's things that spirit will hold back from you because there's aspects that are about to happen to you, and if you know too much, if you know all the answers to the test, it wouldn't make it a test, right? It would make it seem like you're cheating. So spirit will tell you only what you need to know to get you where you gotta go. And that's kind of like how I let spirit lead me in my life. Um, 2 years ago when I resigned from the medical field and I started my YouTube channel, I didn't have any savings in the bank account. I was living with my fucking sister. This is a 3 year long journey of it took me a year and a half to get legally divorced. It took me 3 years to get back into my own space, and I've lost it over and over again. So if you were to take anything from me today, that shit wouldn't hurt. But it would probably hurt 3 years ago because I can remember that aspect of myself 3 years ago where I was in pain and I did cry about it and I did get angry and I cussed and I was mad, but nothing was worth going back to the version of myself that felt unsure, the version of myself where I was fighting to just survive. So to be able to go through all of those harsh experiences and shift from just survival mode into actually living and thriving without the comforts of the world, without feeling like I needed those things in order to validate my self-worth, that's a free space to be in. So even like when I moved into my own apartment a month ago, it took me no, I moved in what? I moved into this apartment September, the middle of September. And even to go through that, it took me like 2 weeks. Shit, I'm still not even completely comfortable. Like, I literally would walk around and I'm like, let me just be grateful for the things that I have right now because I don't necessarily, I don't really feel like any of it belongs to me. I'm enjoying the resources right now. But if it was gone tomorrow, it wouldn't hurt. So when I say like The experiences have really beat it out of me. Like, yeah, okay, it has really beat the illusion of what I thought to be safety out of me. So, Spirit wants you to know that some of you are about to go on this journey, and it's going to look scary, and it's going to look like you're taking a risk, and it's going to look like you are setting yourself up. But if you feel called or you feel chosen to make a decision and you're feeling indecisive about it, I could only share with you my experience of what it feels like on the other end. Your children will be okay if you're leaving a relationship. My children are okay. And it's healing is something that's ongoing in all of us. But for the most part, I don't force it. You just allow it. This is a free space to be in. Like the Fool card, a lot of people, like, yes, there's nothing that your spiritual team won't prepare you for. And the things that they allow to come towards you that may feel like it's a punishment, it's not a punishment. Yeah, yes, the aftermath of the car accident hurt. You probably can't see it, but like all here, like my arms were cut up on like my stomach. The seat belt had like gave me like a whole burn and like dug into my body. My legs were fucked. I couldn't walk for a while. I was on crutches. And then I still had to wake up and go down. I had to wake up, scoot downstairs. And it was so cute because my kids would help me. Um, like it just made us all closer as a family. Like me and my three children. Like we're realizing that we're all in a relationship with even our kids. It was a beautiful thing. You know, it was humbling. Like now they can go to my sister's house. She's a fucking millionaire. They can go to my sister's house, sit in her house, see the things that she have, and they don't feel like, mommy, why don't we have this, or mommy, why don't we have that? Because this entire experience didn't just change me; it changed everyone attached to me, everyone that loves me. Um, and brought parts of themselves to the surface and evolution in them that probably wouldn't have happened had we not gone through those experiences together, So this is what spirit is always cultivating in us. And I feel like if you feel like you're chosen for something, it's going to require a lot of strength. But if you're praying for strength, I promise you, strength is a prayer that requires experiences in order to say you got strength. it's it ain't for the weak, okay? I tell you that. You know? And one day I'll be able to foster children and I'll be able to do all the other things that I love to do. And that's gonna come too. Look at that. This is the Queen of Swords. Okay? Queen of Swords is what lies underneath that moon. There's so much power in the Queen of Swords energy, and I feel like the Queen of Swords energy gets a bad rap. But to be mentally strong in a world where you just don't know and there's a lot of lies and you can't see where you're going, you need that mental strength. And mental health is an important aspect of our journey to master, along with emotional health and along with physical health. But it all comes full circle. What is that? The Page of Wands. And then you got the Tower. Yeah, so there's something that you're avoiding. There's a Tower moment that there's a Tower moment that was being avoided, but I feel like that Tower moment is about to come. And whatever decision you're about to make, it's going to be, you're going to know, like there's no secret. There's no uncertainty anymore. Like you could just feel the presence of that divinity, you know? You know the truth now. You know what it is you want. You got the clarity that you need. So someone, Spirit is saying they're about to deliver what you feel like that you need to know to you to help you get the rewards. When I say the rewards, I'm not talking about money and stuff like that. I'm saying the rewards of your experiences. And sometimes the reward is a fucking peace of mind. That is a beautiful reward. Just to walk into your own space and not have to worry about something or worry about bills, or walk into your space and not have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. Like there's a lot of things that at the ground level, as a humanity, as a human being, in the mundane things of life, it's still a concern. So I get it. But when you realize that you're not doing this by yourself and you have your spiritual team and you can feel their presence, that's all you need. I promise you. All I had was a journal, a pen, and talking to myself out loud like I was crazy. But every confirmation that I asked for from spirit, every, show me I'm doing the right thing, let me know that, order my steps, guide me, tell me what I need to do. And spirit showed it to me time and time again. And it's far more easier to walk with God or walk with spirit than it is to try to do everything by yourself and be a know-it-all, or to be a standalone person out here in this world. Yeah, something's coming to an end. You're being guided to go somewhere specifically. You're going to be building something as well, rebuilding after losing everything. I'm seeing that here too. Some of y'all are going into that season, or you're coming out of that season. Yeah, y'all are coming out of that season for sure. Some of y'all are going into it, but don't worry. Yep, free from attachments. You got Temperance twice, the Hangman, the Tower. Yeah, this independence is going to make you it's going to make you mentally strong, mentally swift. You're going to be the only thing you need to control is the way you react to these experiences, and you're about to master how to do that by allowing things to fall where they may, and focusing on what you do want versus what you don't want. And the things that you feel you don't want to have to experience, you can choose to look at it from the perspective of why me, or you could choose to look at it from the perspective of this is happening for me and I'm becoming more spiritually evolved. I'm mastering something about myself. And in that space, all of it's worth it. All of it's worthwhile. Aw, you have wonders. Yeah, your spiritual team is about to show you all the wonders of the universe. It's like being a child again, going on a new adventure in your favorite rocket ship. zooming through the sky, little Einsteins. It says, set your sights higher, stargazers. Trust your instincts. Okay, the animals are about to guide you. Look at that. Miracles and wonders are happening in your life as we speak. Nothing is happening by coincidence. This is the in pursuit of happiness. It's beautiful over here, out here in these streets, okay? So that's your message from Spirit. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. Y'all are so awesome. Okay, so the last message is the person on your mind. Whoever your person is that shows up in this reading, what are their feelings? First and foremost, the energy of who this person is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm seeing two perspectives here, okay? Duality. The main one that I'm seeing here is, for some of you, the person that you were holding on to, you haven't heard from this person. They've triggered some type of abandonment soul issue here. For some of you, you have a past life. You're healing an abandonment wound that may have came over in a past life, this life. And this person ghosting you or not speaking to you in a long time tends to trigger that abandonment wound for you. Okay, for others of you, your person is feeling abandoned by you. Your person is feeling a sense of remorse and regret, and they want to apologize for the delays. They want to apologize for the different things that they have done to make you feel all of those emotions or make you feel all of those experiences. For some of you that know this person, like if you know who your person is to you already, they may have been so caught up in their own personal life that they didn't even make time to check on you, or they didn't even make time to see if you needed anything or be a good friend to you, if anything at all. So this person does have some regrets. But it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with this person's own insecurities. This person has deep-rooted wounds of abandonment as well here. So we clarify the Five of Pentacles for this person. So I feel like once upon a time you wish things had been different, or the both of you have had this feeling like, I wish we were able to spend more time together, or I wish we were able to really make something out of what we could have been. But this feels like something that you were meant to be some type of blessing in this person's life, or the both of you were meant to be a blessing to each other. But this person like really dropped the ball. Why did they run, or why did they abandon this situation? Some of you, they abandoned you this way because they were in a relationship with somebody. For others of you, they abandoned the connection that they had with you because their mothers didn't like you. Someone's mother felt like you were a bad influence. Okay, this could have happened at a young age with this Five of Pentacles. This is feeling like hurt people hurt people. So there's some type of cycle of abandonment. So someone's mother, whether your person is a male or a female, someone's mother was abandoned by their lover for either another person, or they lost their person some way, somehow. And when their child found refuge in the connection with you, Taurus, it made this person feel like it was too pure. You know what I'm saying? It was too innocent. And so they encouraged this person to stay away from you, like you're a bad influence or something like that. But it has something to do with the reason why they told that person that was because of the trauma that they experienced. So they could have said something like, oh, people like that or Tauruses like that are always cheaters, or Tauruses like that are always whatever you did for a living, whatever you just gave off this type of aura of intimidation. You intimidated someone that had this person's ear, whether it's romantic or family, because they felt like they would lose control over your person if you guys were to come together. Interesting. And then there's a small collective of you where this person wishes that they either met you before somebody, or like they wish that they met you before you had kids, or they wish that they met you before someone else got to you. So this is someone that has a very arrogant way about around expectations of their partner. So someone here has like this belief of like, how do I say that? Like they don't like talking to people that have been taken before. You know how some women will say, or women or men, they'll be like, oh, I don't want nobody with baby mama or baby daddy drama. That type of thing. So it was like, I wish, like you're a catch, but I wish I had met you before the value went down. Whoa. Okay, what's the challenge here? So here's the problem. You're single. And despite what this person, whether this person ever wanted to build anything with you or not, the fact that you're single, the train is still moving, okay? You're for some of you, this person got to get single and they're missing their opportunity, something that they prayed for, because they're still stuck with some type of relationship, or they're still stuck under some type of parental influence. The Empress speaks of a parent or a spouse or someone that just is abundant. But this is this person's, the challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. How can I become single so I could talk to Taurus? How can I have no right to want Taurus to be exclusive to me when I'm not willing to offer Taurus anything of value, anything worth, sticking around for. These are this person's thoughts. And then for others of you, this person feels like they need someone to need them, okay? For someone out here, your person needs their partner that they're involved with or dealing with to need them for something. And their challenge for them is that you don't fucking need them to take care of you. You don't need them to control a situation or be their sole provider. So this person was used to a lot of codependent relationships. They're used to getting into, I upgrade you. People need me to provide for them, but you're out here doing it for yourself, and that's like, well, what else is there? How about happiness? So you're forcing this person to realize that it's not always about money, or it's not always about trying to take care of people. Sometimes it's just about being happy. And if someone makes you happy, that's enough. If you look forward to seeing that person every single day, then that's all you should have to focus on. Everything else is your attachment to a physical value. So this person is learning some type of lesson around what real value is, what real worth is. And it's not about how much money you have, and it's not about what you look like on the physical. It's about how you feel every single day engaging with another human being. A lot of unspoken things, okay? A lot of unspoken truths here as to why this person doesn't communicate or hasn't initiated some type of communication with you. For some of you, this person reject sex from you. Like, if you've ever wanted sex from this person, they could have like told you no or something. Or maybe they just slowed down the connection by just talking to you less and less and less until you just stop caring. Revenge, public eye. Solitude and love. Yeah, some of you guys broke up with this person, and now, like I said, now you're single and they have no government over you. They can't control you. You're not their property. You don't own me. Don't try to, I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you what. So you got, what is that? First Wives Club? And if I don't don't leave me on display. You don't own me. So someone may have like pick up the phone only to like have sexual conversation with you at night, or only want to have a telepathic connection with you. When they want to play with you, they play with you, and you like, in this season, you putting your foot down. Yeah, this person was very vain. They didn't know the difference. They didn't know the difference of what real love if it came and smacked them in the face. Like I said, some of y'all could be single parents and this person is very prideful. And it's like at the same time they're like happy that you're independent. They're happy that you don't necessarily need anyone. It's attractive. They can't figure out why they're attracted to you. Because you go against this person's belief systems. That's how I feel. You got ancestor guides and spirit guides overseeing this connection between this person and you. Single, 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 single. So the both of your ancestors and spirit guides are communicating, letting this person know, like, okay, if you don't get out of your head and you don't stop sabotaging this, you wished for this, you're gonna miss your opportunity. And Taurus is going through a transformation. And once Taurus completes their transformation, you're not gonna even be able to penetrate that version of Taurus. And because they're outgrowing you. And once you emotionally check out of a situation, you're gone. Once you purge someone emotionally, I don't care how long you've been dealing with them, they're out of there. So the universe is telling this person, hey, look, Taurus is purging you. For some of you, Taurus has already purged you, and you can come back all you want. But this time, Taurus gets to decide on what grounds they will allow themselves to invest in this connection with you. Just because I engage in conversation with you, this is what Taurus is saying. Just because I engage in conversation with you, I don't hate you. But I'm not chasing you. Nor am I, at this point, interested in reconciling anything. This person is coming in to reconcile. I'm telling you that. That's what they're doing. They're coming in to reconcile. Some of y'all could work in the public eye, or you have a public presence. And that's intimidating this person as well. It says, I'm triggered. An old pattern has surfaced and it hurts. So this person has a pattern of doing this. Of pushing you away, occasionally speaking to you, staying far away from you, but at the same time wanting to know that the door is always pretty much open with you. Our inner guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting it. So draw another card. Wow, that just shot out like that. I'm seeing synchronicities like your name or 1111 and working out what they mean. So this person has been getting a lot of confirmations, and the universe is telling this person, like, hey, you can sleep on this if you want, but Taurus, the train is not stopping, and Taurus ain't stopping the train for nobody. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Mission: we are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. So I do feel like this is a significant counterpart for you in some way. However, unless this person decides to do the work on themselves and heal, you will be guided away from this person because they're not on your level spiritually, or emotionally or spiritually, and you can't do the work for them. You can't go around it. So I guess I gotta go over it. Some of y'all are getting over this person because you're walking on the path. And this feels like a great big bear to you. Our love is eternal and exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. Last card. I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. You show up in my dreams. It helps me process buried memories. So like I said, this person is still going through a lot of different things with the Eight of Wands. I feel like they're not quite ready. As much as they want you, they're not quite ready to communicate this to you. Their pride won't allow them. How this affects their reputation or what they're doing won't allow them to come forward. You know? But this person is going to give you some type of compliment. They're going to initiate some type of conversation or do something. I see all of that happening. That's their next intentions towards you, is to reconcile, re-spark that flame or get that fire. But like I said, this person has a habit of sabotaging a good thing. And it has something to do with their fear. Messages from Taurus person. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. If you could do anything, what would it be? Your answer dwells in your heart, not your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Last card, playfulness, laughter. Maybe someone eating lobster. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. This is beautiful. All right. Let's pick up these cards. Let's see. So for anyone that wanted to know what's the name of this deck here, it's called the Black Light Tarot, and that is on Etsy. All right. So I'm gonna have you pick a number. What's the number I want you to pick? Hold on. Do I have it? All right, so pick a number. Trying to figure out a number. Okay, I know what I could do. So I'm going to write a number and you pick a number. Let me get a clean piece of paper. Excuse me. Darn it. Okay, I found it. All right, so I'm gonna have you pick a number 1 through 20. And I'm going to write down the number. And first person to get it, we'll go with that one. All right, the number is 11. So, first person who said 11, did anyone say 11? Nikki. Congratulations, Nikki, in the comments. You get to ask one question. You're welcome. Okay, Spirit, is there a new love coming for Nikki within the next 3 months? Spirit, is there a new love coming for Nikki within the next 3 months? Spirit, is there a new love coming for Nikki? Okay. So in the next 3 months specifically, I can already see that you've already abandoned the past person, and you've set your intentions on a new person. So your focal point is in the right direction. Now there's pretty much saying, you got to get out more. You need to get out more and like date or go to like events. Something about events, parties, events, clubs, bars, whatever it is that you find fun. You could go for drinks. I am seeing you being able to meet a couple people actually. Yeah. So yeah, I see you being able to like congregate, have fun when you're not working, and I see that you work a lot. You'll meet someone, but again, I feel like whoever you do meet, they kind of remind you of a past person. I am seeing that they kind of remind you of a past person, but it does feel like a new person. And how you acquire that new connection is by actually physically going somewhere. I'm not picking up an online dating type of situation with this strength card. It makes me feel like let's say for example you go to the gym, right? It takes a lot of strength to go to the gym and commit to doing your hour workout or to do your lifts. There's something about someone there gives you some type of playful energy where they're either like making jokes, making you laugh, and that's kind of like how that chemistry begins. And I feel like based off of what you walked away for, the things that you have already been through in your past, you're open to, you know, one-on-one, mano-a-mano type of communication and romance. But it's gonna take a lot of strength to get you out the house and go to certain environments consistently. That's what they're saying. Like you'll go and you'll do certain things, but you need to be more consistent about where you're going and if those people that are in that environment are on the same like evenly yoked scale with you. So if you're not a health junkie or you're not someone that's big up on health and you get with someone that is, you may require or be more dependent on that person to give you encouragement. Otherwise, a disconnect will happen. So they're pretty much saying is you need to focus more on consistently showing up doing the things that you enjoy doing, and that new person, you are currently manifesting them in on that path. So, yeah, that's your answer. I hope that helps, Nikki. All right, you guys. So that's our, what is this? The Taurus show for this week. Make sure y'all come back for episode 14. Wow, we are down to 14 already. 14 Fridays, y'all. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere, Nikki. You gotta get out the house. Can't expect to meet someone new. Oh, wow. Hey, Be Bliss. I, I sound like your soon to be ex husband, grandmother. Yeah, that'd be cool with a light. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for all the love in the comments and the support. I see you guys. If I don't get to respond to each and every single person comment, just know that I'm sending you lots of love. And, I'll be putting your name out there and letting Spirit know I see you in the comments. So all that love is coming back to you tenfold, I assure you. And I will see you guys again on Monday, 11/11. Love you guys. Toodles. Boop, boop, boop.